Hey everybody, this is Chris. Today we're joined with the Duke.
Hello.
Duke and I met living here in Costa Mesa, actually in the same apartment complex. We share a lot of similar interests, and a little background on Duke himself. He's originally from Nigeria, grew up in New York City, and now he's here, Southern California. His first job actually was working at the gym, and he's been at it ever since. I think it's been around 7 years. Right now he works as an engineer, similar to myself, during the day, and early mornings and nights and weekends he's training clients and training himself as well, which you may have been able to notice. He's actually training for a contest coming up. I think it's next month. So we're here to see if we can learn some things from Duke's magical bag of tricks.
Thank you.
So one first question, Duke. Where do you think your passion for fitness originated?
My whole fitness passion started when I was working at YMCA back in New York City. I used to work at a gym, so I see these big guys. They just come in to lift weight, and when I look at them, they remind me of action figures. That's where the whole fitness maniac thing started for me. So I see them, they just look all ripped. People looked at them, admired them. That's actually where the whole thing started.
Okay. So from there, where did you kind of use that to begin your training?
From there, at the beginning, to be honest with you, I have no idea what I was doing. I was just like everyone else. You go to the gym, just lift things up and put them down. You have the mechanics weren't there. I have no idea what I was doing. There's no proper training because we all learning together. Even the pros, they have been doing it forever, so they're always a little bit similar to the amateurs like me. So just getting the foundations from them, then I started doing a lot of research on my own. Then I realized that what I was doing earlier, that wasn't the right way to train. I was missing a lot of stuff. So I have to study myself a little bit and also spend a little bit of time learning about the human body, the anatomy, and also how to use the machines and the mechanics of the human body. And being an engineer, I try to incorporate what I learned from all my physics classes when I'm doing my training to make sure everything is how it's supposed to be.
Okay. Awesome. So one thing I think viewers will notice, seems like you're very fit and everything seems to be working well. What do you think how important is your diet? How does that kind of feed into your
diet is big. If you think about it, you are at the gym for only maybe an average guy an hour, 2 hours, but you have 24 hours in a day. So the remaining 22 hours, what you're doing outside the gym is what actually going to help you in the long run in terms of how you look, functionality, and your wellness. So the diet is a big part of it for me. And also, anyone else out there working out will tell you that if your diet is not on point, meaning you have to know the macros, the protein, the fat, and the carbohydrate, what percent you need to take. Timing, when should I be eating my carbs, when should I be eating my fat, and when should I be having my protein, how much of each should I be having. All those plays an important factor. And also, not only the macros, you also have to pay attention to the micros. Those are the ones you can't measure, but your body still need them, like your vitamins, your minerals. You get all this from either the fresh food you're eating or through supplementation. But all this had to dial in and tie in with the workout that you're doing. You can't do one without the other. It's not going to be balanced. So you have to balance them both to see the result that you're looking for.
Okay. So you don't have a specific type of diet. You try and just have
I try to
things that fit into.
I think a diet is a fad. Being when somebody say they're on diet, Monday is a favorite day of the week for everyone. It's a Monday thing. I'm a Monday I will start. Monday I will start. I view diet, when people use the term diet, it doesn't resonate well with me. I just feel like eating right should be a part of a lifestyle. So you just have to eat clean. When I say eating clean, sometimes you have to use your common sense too. Before you eat something, say example, cheeseburger. You carry this cheeseburger, it's almost 500 calories, right? But if you try to get that off your system on a treadmill alone, that should take you almost an hour to burn that off. So that kind of You weigh your time. Should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? But mostly my diet consists of trying to keep it clean and simple. Meaning, in the morning I take my carbs. So my carbs comes primarily from can be sweet potatoes and oatmeal. And then in the afternoon or before my lunch, I would take a snack in between, which may be a protein shake or maybe a handful of almonds and other nuts that can go with it. Then I have my chicken breast and a lot of vegetable. Vegetable is the key. You gotta have those in there to get your other nutrients that your body needs. So after my lunchtime, probably take another snack before my dinner. But after 5 o'clock, I don't eat any carbs because I don't want to feel bloated at night. And also that messes with your insulin level a little bit. And I want to go to bed empty stomach, not feeling hungry, not too empty. You want to be comfortable when you're sleeping. You get a good night's sleep. So you're not waking up every now and then at night because of the bloating that comes with carbs.
Okay.
So that's how I try to keep it.
Awesome. So you recently started, I guess, adding yoga to your repertoire of training. I guess
Yes.
two-part question. One is how you like it, and I guess two, kind of just elaborate
Oh
more.
boy,
About
it's a good thing you brought out yoga. I remember the very first time I went to a chain, a fitness chain, 24-hour fitness. I saw people doing yoga, but I really didn't quite understand what yoga is. Whenever I view yoga, I view people like the hippies with the like wearing the T-shirt with the peace sign on it. So that's why I used to think everything is good when I hear yoga. But I guess I was wrong until the very first day I gave it a shot. 15 minutes into the class, I almost passed out. I didn't know that yoga is very tough and something that you just don't jump into. It's something that you build up gradually as you go. Not only does it help with flexibility, because when you were lifting all these heavy weights, the mechanics is there, but I think you also have to be flexible to have a smooth motion when you're doing your workout. But there's certain workouts you can do if you're not very flexible and God forbid something happens to shift or you kind of misstep a little bit, that might not be a good thing. So, but being flexible has helped me a lot. And yoga is a big one. A lot of stretches it hits different muscles you didn't even know you have, and it's a little bit challenging. It's not a little bit challenging. It is challenging depending on what type of yoga you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the long run, I have noticed a significant improvement in my performance at the gym. Certain moves I can make, people look at me like, dude, how do you do that? Or some girls, certain move I'm a guy that I can make at the gym. The stretching that I get from taking yoga classes, some girls can't even try it. So to me, personally, it helps me with my performance. And also, it makes you stand out in the crowd a little bit.
Right on. So how many times a week do you practice?
I try because I have a very tight schedule. It's that I'm at work. When I'm not at work, I'm working with my clients. When I'm not doing that, I'm working on myself. So whenever I have a free time, I try to squeeze it in. So right now, I'm currently doing about 2 to 3 times a week. But hopefully, I will have more time in the future so I can do it a little bit more. Because I have noticed a great improvement from taking yoga class. And that's part of my schedule and it's there to stay. It's not going anywhere. I can only add more classes. I don't foresee myself taking any other yoga class.
Right on. So yeah, for us at bestyogatools.com, we have a lot of things that help, different products that help in different styles of yoga. Do you have any products or anything that you like that work well for you?
Yes, my yoga mat is a big one. I use, since I'm not a hardcore yoga guy, I try to stay with, keep it simple, genetic stuff. I use yoga mat called from Jian. Is that how you pronounce it?
So, yeah.
I hope that I'm pronouncing it right. Forgive me if I'm butchering the name. So I use their yoga mat. Reason being, it has a good cushioning for my knees, and also the grip. It has a good grip, and I don't break a bank trying to buy a high-end yoga mat. So my yoga mat is really, really important for me. And also the yoga stretching band that a lot of people use to stretch before the yoga, or they use it during the yoga class. That has also helped because certain places of my body I'm not that flexible to touch yet. But I'm working on it, so that yoga band also helps. But overall, I just try to keep it simple. Stay with just the genetic stuff.
Okay. Cool. I think another thing I think that has helped me personally is like, here in Southern California, it's kind of a different environment as far as everyone's really fast paced and always in a hurry. Like you see on the freeway, people tend to wave at you with unique ways. I think like a lot of people in Southern California are super stressed out. What do you think? I guess yoga and working out. What are your thoughts? Do you think those kind of help you as a person who's pretty relaxed most of the time?
I think working out exercise in general, it doesn't matter what form of exercise you're doing, it comes with a certain class of discipline that with time you start to appreciate all the little things in life. For example, since I started working out, my time management skills has improved significantly. So I try to have all my stuff structured out, because when you go to the gym, you're trying to design a world-class physique. You have to have a master plan of how you're going to do it, what you're going to do, and what your timeline is to achieving that goal. In order for you to reach where you're going, so you have to perform step 1, step 2, step 3. So that comes with discipline. And that discipline you also can apply to other things in life. For example, your work. You have priorities at work. This project needs to be done. You have to close the sales. So which one comes first? So the discipline you acquired from exercising every day, you apply it to other aspects of your life. In terms of relaxation, yoga is a very relaxing exercise for me. Again, depending on what type of yoga I'm doing, I don't do high yoga. I'm not onto that level yet. So the one I'm doing at least is relaxing. And also it's concentration. It helps you with your focus. And the focus that I acquired from my yoga class is the same focus you take at the gym when you're lifting weight. We have a term for the muscle-mind connection. So you have to connect the muscle you're training with the workout that you're doing. So that way you maximize the result. There's no scientific study on it, but it works. So yoga, being focused, it helps me with being focused and being sharp. And just relaxation, knowing that, hey, at least you made it to another day. So why do you have to worry? Like life is good. So just take it easy, nice and slow. That's what workout has done for me personally. That's why I always try to keep a smile on. And smile is cheap too. You don't pay anything for it. So that's why I try to take it easy. I'm not in a hurry, because I have no need to be in a hurry, because I already have all my schedule planned out for the day. So I try to work according to my schedule. So no need to be in a rush, no need to frown. It doesn't do you any good.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great advice. I don't want to take too much of your time, Duke. What do you have coming up? What's next for the Duke?
There's a lot on the pipeline right now. So like you mentioned earlier, I'm getting ready for my competition in about a month. So it's gonna be my first time stepping on stage. Just want to take my fitness level to the next level, and also have other projects that I'm working on. You've probably been seeing a video of me more often, working with different agencies. Trying to spread the news on living a healthy life, and those two things are the big things that I'm working on right now.
Awesome. So what type of contest are you gonna do? Is it a bodybuilding?
It's not a bodybuilding. It's not like all those all yoked up guys. No, it's not that. What I'm showing for is a fitness model type of competition. Okay. They have different classes. So the one I'm going for is a normal. No, I wouldn't say a normal guy look. It's a little bit above average. So natural, clean physique, not too big, but everything has to be symmetric. They judge you based on how you look, how your muscle quality. How symmetric you are, how your facial look, how marketable you are. There's a lot of things that goes into it. Unlike the bodybuilding, they're only judging you based on your mass, how big you are, and how much frame you could possibly carry, how much your frame can possibly carry. They really don't look too much on your facial, how you look, are you marketable. It's all about muscle mass, but the physique that I'm going for is a little bit of everything, how athletic you are, and hopefully taking yoga will help me kind of stand out, because my goal is to do split on stage. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Cool. Well, thanks so much, Duke. Is there anywhere that I guess our viewers can find more of you? You have like a Facebook page or a
For that, Facebook would be probably the best way to get a hold of me because I'm always there. And also, I have my Instagram. If you
Okay.
just type up my name, Duke, D-U-K-E, and I have an African name. My African name is pronounced Nduka. It's spelled N-D-U-K-A. And then my last name is even harder than my first name.
We can put it in the show notes if you
Yes,
need
I
to
think
blast
that
some links.
that will help. But Facebook is the best way to get a hold of me. And I recently joined Instagram, so I'll be posting a lot of pictures there. And that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, dude. I think the viewers will learn a lot. I certainly learned a bunch. So thanks for your time, man.
I look forward to sharing my advice with you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.